Over the course of the past 14 years, I've had a chance to interact with many salespeople and leaders. And what has struck me always is how the role of sales and sales management has been evolving. Now, one of the things that we see increasingly happening, especially in the last 4 to 5 years, is we see certain trends which have come to impact the sales organization. Number one, how do you deal with more and more empowered customers? We see more and more customers doing their homework online, more and more customers becoming demanding and expecting more from the salesperson and the sales organization. As a sales leader, as a sales manager, you need to understand that this has a huge impact on how your salespeople work towards creating value for their customers. Number two, how do you make sure that your salespeople provide more value-added services to the customers? You will hear the term like servitization of many businesses, where providing extra services is becoming the norm. Unfortunately, this comes at a price because now typically the sales cycle times become longer and salespeople might not necessarily have the necessary skill set to deal with this. Number three, if your salespeople are providing more value-added services to the customer, how do you empower them within your own organization to deliver more value to the customers? Organizations and managers and sales managers are trying to see how they can enable the sales force to work better to help their customers, but unfortunately most people looking at sales management and sales enablement have looked at sales enablement as focusing on a particular technology. And what we find very quickly is that sales enablement is as much about technology as it is how to help your salespeople deal with more difficult customers and more complex needs of the customers. Number four, if more and more services are being required from your salespeople and your sales cycle times are becoming longer, what kind of key performance indicators would you set for your salespeople and how would you coach your salespeople? Now, once a manager gets to understand all this, the next thing they have to understand is where are they going to find the right kind of salespeople to be able to fulfill the complex needs of the customers. On top of that, if they cannot always have the luxury of bringing in new employees, how do we try to make sure that for all the existing people within your organization, how do you upskill them to look at the new way of selling? In our university, what we try to do is train our students to be better prepared towards all of these challenges that they're likely to face, and we want to make sure that our students go out there and hit the ground running.